Good morning, this is take two. I forgot I'd left the Wi-Fi on, and as it scanned for networks it turned the video off. Does that. As I was saying, it's just after dawn. You can hear the birds. It's lovely. I've been up for a couple of hours. I generally go before dawn at this time of the year. Go to bed about 9 and wake up around 3. I don't need much sleep, never have. 4 or 5 hours is often enough for me. Depends what I've been doing the previous day, if I've really worked hard. I did have a long day yesterday. So just have a quick look around, make sure everything's right. I didn't need to check on a grave. I've got a cremated remains interment on Saturday, Easter Saturday. Family coming down from Stonehouse, which I think is in Derbyshire or West Yorkshire. You've been fed. I'm going to feed the birds now. Cats have been fed. Mork has been missing again for 2 or 3 days. He's come back intact though, so he's either got better at fighting or he's no longer competing. I'll have to wait until he's buggered off because he's had 2 portions of food and Molly's had half because he pushed her off the bowl. But he'll go for a sleep in the caravan once he works out the heater's been on this morning. And then when he's safely asleep, I'll sneak out and give Minnie her breakfast. Otherwise, he'll just push her off and eat that as well. He's a greedy cat. Just going to give the birds a little bit of food because they're into nest building, and some may even have eggs or maybe even hatchlings by now, so they need their strength. You shouldn't really feed birds. I'll stop feeding them in a few weeks. Feed them over winter. I don't use feeders, I just put them on that ash stump there. I'm getting shot. It always gets eaten every day. I've got quite a lot of feathered friends. It's normally gone just after lunch. That way there's no sort of contamination risk. Feeders tend to get really dirty, and I don't like to use them. They're often made of plastic as well. I don't want the birds getting phthalates and forever chemicals. The wild ones are the best ones, I suppose, but they're open to the elements, and the seed tends to get fungus, and that's not good for our feathered friends. Like it this time in the morning. Don't hear many cars, so just have a quick walk around, check on this grave. I built a new post box yesterday, and I posted a picture on my Facebook account, and I've got quite a lot of likes. I'll be renovating the sign as well. I've got the sanding to do. I've got a bench to make first, but as soon as I get an opportunity, I'll be sanding the bench and refreshing the signs, giving them a clean, make the place look spick and span. Get on with things. Get this caravan moved. Got a buddy coming to help me tomorrow. Do some. Got a couple of trees to fell, and I'm hoping that while he's here, he's a big, strong lad. Between the two of us, we can push this caravan back behind that gate. And then I'll erect some, I've got an old shed, and I'll just put that over the front, and that way it hides the caravan, which is not very good for custom, but people, the first thing they see when they come in is a glossy old caravan. Somebody left it here. I don't really know what to do with it. It's full of valuable things, but I can't contact the chap because he blocked me and everything. We had a falling out. So here's the new post box. Turn it around. There we are. We installed a doorbell which rings in the office, which is the caravan for the summer, and it's nice and secure because I had some mail go missing, and that's why I got arrested. I was unaware that I was supposed to be in court, so I believe someone's been tampering with my mail, so I've converted this this box. I've sprayed it in NATO green. It was blue, and now it locks. I put a nice slit in the top, which I did with an angle grinder, and I've filed off all the sharp bits so Postie won't hurt himself. Put post box on the top, so even my postman can figure it out. It also gives me the ability when I have parcels delivered, because I'm always missing the parcel guy. I'm often here and they never come looking. They just give you a card and you've got to go to the depot. So I'll specify, and then on those days when I know I've got a parcel due, if I'm usually about, but if I'm not about, I'll leave the padlock off with instructions they can reclap the padlock. I'm very pleased with it. I'm nobody's side writer, but it's legible. There's Millie, she's waiting for her breakfast. It's all right, let's wait till he's gone in the caravan and we'll get you something. Just going to go for a little bit of a prowl. Are you coming? Come on. Yeah, often follow me around when I do my rounds in the morning. I'm sure she's like a lion, you see. Oh, we're up, we're going on the prowl, and she thinks we're hunting. Well, she is. She'll often get herself a mouse while we're doing this. Are you coming or what? Yeah, she comes. She often runs past me. She likes to be in front, so yeah, off she goes. So she likes to run point. There's cats. If you've got cats, cats are great. They just think, just wants a belly tickling. Belly rub. Oh, go on then. Oh, sucker. Oh, and of course you claw me. Thank you. They just think of me as a big weird cat. That's what cats think of you if you live with cats. They just think just an ungainly weird cat who doesn't seem to eat the mice they bring you. She brings me mice regularly. A pair of mallards just flown over. They're nesting in the wood, ground nesters. And I unwittingly nearly trod on the nest the other day and disturbed them. They should have ducklings by now. So then they'll leave the wood and they'll go to the local stream. I had one that had 14 one year, and then you see them 2 days later and they've got 11. And then a few days later there's only 8. And you think, well, it's cats probably, but foxes too, and barn owls. Oh, there's a fight going on over there. It was a cock pheasant. He's probably fighting. It's all about the mating. I should shut up so you can hear the birds. It's absolutely lovely. Everything's blooming. Cherries are coming out into bloom, which is nice. The leaves emerge on cherries, these wild cherries, Gean, Mazard, Prunus avium. I've also got the bird cherry, Prunus pardus. They're the wrong way round, really, in my opinion. Avium sounds more avian. But they flower and come into leaf simultaneously. Unlike the blackthorn, of course, which flowers first and then comes into leaf. And hawthorn comes into leaf and then flowers in May, often called maythorn or quickthorn. Crataegus. It's a bit early. We've got the Midland hawthorn here, which is rather unusual. Crataegus monogyna is common hawthorn. And we've also got Crataegus livatera, which is the Midland hawthorn. And monogyna, one ovary, only has one seed, as you can tell the Midland one, it has 2. Very rare. Only really its natural range is about 50 miles from where we stand worldwide. It's as rare as anything in the Amazon, in my opinion. I'm glad to have 2 really fine specimens. The rowans have all been dying, so I've just noticed, because they, of course, are now coming into leaf, and that one seems fine. It seems to be a bacterial infection. It's confined to one area at the minute. I'm going to remove the dead stuff and take it away or burn it, I think, just in case there's it could act as what we call an infection court. We don't want that. Yeah, all good. Now, from what I'm imagining, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're down this row, so it's going to be a grave. And it's 30 feet on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because my small steps are 3 feet, so 10 puts 30 feet here on the right. So I think we've found our spot. It's next to this hazel tree. Plenty of room for the bench. The place is just crawling with wood anemone now in here. There was none when I arrived. Yeah, those pheasants are really having a play. Right, on with the show. So I'll get the bench down here. Not too heavily benched in this area, we do have rather a lot of them. It's a COVID era thing. Everyone wanted benches so they could socially distance when they visited. We do get quite a lot of visitors. Particularly, the days you'd expect around Christmas and anniversaries, and particularly Mother's Day. Busiest day of the year for me. It's like a florist in here after Mother's Day. It's charming. So, we'll take the walk. We might go through the wood. Very cat followed me to the bus stop. She does that every now and again. I had to pick her up and walk her back and place her in the wood. And she wanted a day out. Cats will often do that. I've got a friend called Lulu. Her cat regularly does it apparently. She had to take it home twice the other week and was late for work. So this rodent's died, so I'll be replacing it. I was going to replace it with a cherry. They are different genuses, so it shouldn't be a problem, but I'm a bit worried they're too closely aligned. And a cherry might succumb if it is a bacterial infection. So what I'll probably do is pop a cherry in, but pop hazel. I've got a few hazel from last year or year before. I'll just put 2 in for, see if we can get 1 out of the 2. And then if we have to take 1 out later on, it's not an issue. They should be food for the squirrels. I never get the hazelnuts. Squirrels always get them just before they're ripe. I have many squirrels, but they're greedy buggers. And then they have the temerity to leave the shells. They sit there on the benches and leave all the shells on the bench. Just like as a nerdy no. We've eaten all your hazelnuts. Bless them. Are you coming, cat? I think she's ready to go back, actually. We'll leave the wood for now. We'll take her back and get her a breakfast. He's not there. Unless she finds a mouse. I'll make sure Malt can get into the caravan and warm himself by the fire. He'll have been up all night, so he'll just stretch out and I'll give her time to get her brekkie doobies. We're coming, fat cat. Go and get you some food. He might have even buggered off somewhere by now. He likes it in the workshop, actually. The workshop's got a transparent roof and it does warm up quite nicely. Or sometimes he'll go in the greenhouse. Because he often, I had a temperature check on there yesterday because I'll be planting some seedlings. And even yesterday morning when it was frosty out, it was 10 degrees in the greenhouse. So it's time to get my tobacco seeds planted. Had tomatoes. Pick up some seed potatoes later this week. I don't like to put in potatoes too early. I get caught out most years. The haulms come up and then we get late frost now-ish. And they blacken and turn back and it really does knock them and they lose a lot of their energy and you get a much smaller crop. So I think it's warm enough now. Next couple of weeks I'll get them seed potatoes. I'll buy them this week and chips them, which is you just put them in egg trays and the sprouts on the top sprout and then you plant them that way up. Oh, delightful cherry, this one. Lovely blossom. Can't quite smell it. It's early in the day. If I heated up when I walked here later on, that would smell rather nice, I think. Let's get the toilet block finished now. It's time. This drainage has worked really well. I'm going to put that in. Should check on the bees. They'll be waking up now. See how many have made it through the winter. Maybe not quite yet. I normally wait for the dandelion flowers. I think they do too. But there is blossom about, so if it's a sunny day, I'll send out a few scouts and try and get Queenie up and about and get her laying. This hedge that was, speaking of laying, this hedge that we laid last year is coming back really well. Very pleased with it. It's even now coming into bloom. So that's great habitat, and I've noticed there's already some small nests in there, probably firecrests. I'm about to run out of power though, so I'm going to turn you off because I think the recording would probably mess up. And I will see you on Flip Flop. Good morning, have a beautiful day.